Now serving up another round for Brewsday Tuesday. It's Drez and Huck.
Another round indeed. Oh, getting a little foamy. Crap. Crap.
Uh-oh. Trouble
It is
in
Brewsday
paradise.
Tuesday. I am Drez. Huck from Huck's Beer Buzz is here. And it is sponsored by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store right there in downtown Blacksburg.
You wrote that down.
I did write it down. How'd you know? Because I'm actually saying it right
you said
now.
it right, yeah.
And you saw my eyes go down
Your
to that
eyes
sheet
were
of
like
paper.
looking at the paper.
So it is Election Day, so we're sticking with the Election Day themed somewhat. You know, it can be hard to pick out beers for like different themes that we're trying to do. I know, you do what you can.
It's good though because I go in the beer store and I look at all the beers. I even go to like the European beers. I mean, I look at all the beers because you never know what the theme might kick out. You know?
And I'm sure you probably go looking for a lot of stuff on your hunt for the theme, and then find something that's just like awesome that it might not apply to the show, but you're like, damn, I need to try this.
There might be something cooler there for the post game.
The post show. All right,
I'm just saying.
That sounds good.
I'm just saying. I did find something.
Well, you handed me one that certainly does apply. Because as we know, back in the 20s, right?
Yeah. Late 20s.
And I think I remember
1919 maybe.
Oh, it might have been the teens. Yeah. It was whenever women got the right to vote, because that's what you taught me.
I'm not.
Basically,
shouldn't bring that up.
We gave women the right to vote, and next thing you know, Prohibition came around.
That's right. They banned alcohol.
So you handed me the Speakeasy Prohibition Ale.
Yeah, and
boldly hopped. It's an amber ale that strikes the perfect balance. San Francisco born and brewed. It sounds like it was born. Speakeasy Ale. That's the name of the. That's the name of the brewery, I guess. Yeah. Independently owned and operated. All right, Speakeasy.
So I mean, that's just a lesson when you vote in the next hour, if you can get out there and do it, or a half hour now.
Yeah, at this point,
it's go. Is let's get rid of prohibition. Maybe there's something 420ish that's being prohibited that
I was
going to
say, at this point, we're kind of going another route.
Yeah, so, I mean, let's get rid of prohibition. I mean, people need to make their own decisions. Anyway, so I'm drinking something from a company called Beltway Brewing, and I hadn't really, my memory's not as sharp as it was 20, 30 years ago, so I don't know if I've had their beer before, but this is called Art and Execution, which we don't want to go to capital punishment, so we'll leave that out. But Beltway Brewing, apparently they're
on the actual Beltway?
We've talked about before they brew for others, but this is one they made. I haven't sipped it yet.
What do you mean they brew for others?
They're a contract brewer.
Ah.
Yeah. So they said, but now we're going to brew one for us.
So as opposed to a gypsy brewer that goes to other breweries with their recipes and stuff.
Gypsy comes to them.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of breweries, you see breweries opening and you go and they're not open, but they have beer. And they'll get a contract brewer to brew their beers. And some breweries don't ever open as a brewery. They contract brew all their beers. And as a matter of fact, I'm not going to be real specific here, but I know a contract brewer that was brewing beer for a brewery, and I'm going to tell you Maryland, and they won an award at the Great American Beer Festival, and the contract brewer didn't get the prize.
Didn't get any credit?
No. People knew.
Yeah.
But the brewery that didn't make the beer got the award. Yes.
And I'm sure it's sitting proudly on their mantle on display.
Probably hanging up behind the bar, with a frame picture of them, shaking Papazian's hand. Hey, we won.
Those bastards.
Okay, so I just sipped this, and this is like, yeah, they should be contract brewers. I'm just saying. Okay, so it's an IPA, India Pale Ale with pomegranate. No, this is a pomegranate beer with India Pale Ale. I'm just saying, one sip, and I'm like, whoa.
Wow.
And I like pomegranate.
Okay. All right, well, I guess I'm going to let Huck get on his soapbox. Go ahead, Huck. Go ahead and lay it on us.
All right, so it is Election Day, and in this election, the main thing that everybody's worried about is who's going to control the House and the Senate. And the Dems are worried because, they hate Trump. No matter what he does, he gave them $100 bills. They still hate Trump. So they want to get the Senate and the House, and then they want to impeach that guy, some guy. And they want to let all the people in that are coming up through Mexico, which is fun.
Clearly, Huck's done his research. Okay. We will impeach some guy.
I don't even want to get into it. So but the Republicans want to hold on so they can continue their economic boom. And you can argue all these points, who's getting boomed, who's coming across the border, what the Supreme Court guy, the Supreme Court guy, I mean, the Democrats pick some, the Republicans
Where's the
pick
wall,
some.
Huck?
Yeah.
Where's the
the wall? But here's the thing. In the last, I pulled up a website and I was looking at what happens at the midterms. And generally what happens is the party in power loses a bunch of seats in both the House and the Senate. Generally that happens.
Yeah.
And sometimes it happens to a giant extent. The Democrats are the worst losers in that when the years that it happened to them. By 2, but there's, everybody loses. There's only been twice in history where they didn't lose a bunch of seats, and one of them was Reagan, and I can't recall the other one's further way back, like Cleveland or somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it's only been twice in history. So if anybody's thinking...
It's going to happen.
Right, I'm pretty sure it's probably going to happen. We'll find out in a couple hours. But everybody's thinking, well, the Dems are going to take over. Yeah, that's what usually happens. And you know what happens after that? See, I'm an old guy, I know. Gridlock. So what's going to happen after that is nothing's going to happen for 2. No, the Democrats eliminated that, but wanted it real bad with the Supreme Court thing. But they eliminated it. They eliminated the filibuster. If they'd had it, they could have stopped the Supreme Court guy.
That's
but
true.
They wanted their guy in the last time. Nobody remembers all this. I don't care. I'm a libertarian. I've told you that before. So whoever wins is still going to take my liberty. Quit. Stop. Give me my liberty back.
I think the key word there is stop. All right. On that note, let's talk more about beer. How about that?
Well, let's see. If you're going to make beer, you have to go get your license for your freedom to make beer.
Is that on the ballot?
Yeah, no, but it should be. We're still under the last prohibition. We're still under alcohol. 33 states still, the state controls all your drinking.
Yeah, that last prohibition screwed beer pretty hard.
Oh, no, yeah, it killed beer, and it's taken this long to get back.
And
it really has.
And it's still not
We're
there.
not back. We need another 10,000 craft breweries before we're back to what we were pre-prohibition.
You're talking about via
population, population versus
yeah.
The corner bar, and that's going to be the new thing. So let's talk about the pleasure of the new thing. Is we're all going to have a nice craft brewery on our corner.
It's going to get to that point probably.
Except for you people in who do I hate?
Who do you hate?
I'm just thinking of a town I don't like. Clifton Forge. You people are not going to have any.
What do you hate on Clifton Forge for?
They're just not going to have craft beer.
Okay.
I can just see it not happening there.
Fair enough.
They don't, I don't think. Covington doesn't have any. I lived in Covington.
I don't even know.
I don't think they have craft beer there.
I mean, I feel like it's almost everywhere at this point.
I know. So you guys, towns don't have craft beer. Vote yourself some in.
Fair enough. There you go. Get out and vote.
But anyway.
Moral of the story. Make your vote count, as they've been saying on my radio.
So my last political comment is Beltway Brewing. Everything inside the Beltway, we don't care about. Thank you very much. All politics are local. Vote for your local people. Support them. And that's where it's going to affect you.
If the mic wasn't attached to the arm, that's when you drop it, Huck.
Oh, I don't drop the mic, man. These things cost like $50
way too much.
Or more.
Oh, $50, I wish.
Mine costs $50, but that's what I do on my YouTube. No.
So you're not a fan of that pomegranate
No,
Beltway beer?
It's growing on me, but
it might be one of those ones where you hit. Here, I'll let you have a couple more sips.
You go first. Let me drink this here.
I'll go ahead and untap the Speakeasy. It's a Prohibition Ale, which is actually Speakeasy Prohibition. That's, I guess, the Prohibition Ale is the... I'm still confused. All right. Speakeasy, I think, is the name of the brewery.
Right.
Prohibition Ale is the name of the beer, which is a...
Amber.
Amber style, which, for those that don't know, amber... A little bit darker in hue. This is a pretty good example of an amber right there.
That's a nice
amber. Like almost caramel colored.
Look at that lacing. You can make a tablecloth out of that.
That is some beautiful lacing, and really, it's just a pretty good representation of what an amber beer should taste like. Nice body, nice flavor. I do like a good amber.
You do,
and I would say this is probably up there, man.
I think I'm
gonna give it with another 4.25.
All right.
How you feeling? That pomegranate.
All right, so I took a moment to read, and they said, I won't read the whole thing, but they said they put all their notes of citrus, stone, and tropical fruit, and then rested it on a generous addition of pomegranate.
Very generous.
That was the problem.
Too generous.
This is not a bad beer. It's got a good color. It's
unfiltered. What was the ABV, by the way?
I didn't even look.
My amber has 6.1 over
7.5, so it's a Huck session. We'll give it that.
That's good. You got to give it credit for that.
But late hop, bitter, and the pomegranate do not go well together.
No.
I'm sorry, it's a 3.5.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, I just can't. Keep making beer for other guys, Beltway.
See, and the thing is, with Huck being a 5-horn stuff, 3.5, that's really, I mean, that's not the worst score. To me, that's almost like average, but for Huck, that's a little on the lower.
This beer is kind of hurting me.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Well, I'll help you after the break.
All right, it's just too much pomegranate.
We'll take a, real quick, what do we, next week? I figure like we figured out what were we doing? I can't remember.
I think we're going to try those pumpkin beers we were supposed to do.
Try and fish out some
then
pumpkin
we remembered
beers.
it was election day at the last minute.
Who remembers the election day? All right, so yeah, maybe we'll actually switch to pumpkin beers. Who knows? But we might change another audible. Of course, we're open to suggestions too.
That's right.
Huck's Beer Buzz. Hit them up on all the social media. Hit them up on Gmail. Hit them up however you want.
Show me how to use Instagram. You know,
that'd be great.
I know it's hard.
Yeah, and Drez Drinks, of course, is my hit up on Untapped or Drez at 1053thebear.com if you want to shoot me an email. Brewsday Tuesday, a wrap. Thank you as always, Huck, for coming in and bringing the beer.
Having me.
And if you haven't done so, you still have
go vote. You got like 20 minutes.
Yeah, you got a few more minutes to get out there and hit up the polls and make your vote count. We're going to take a quick break and we'll come back with the tunes right here on 105.3 The Bear.